I thought I loved the Google ads. I didn't actually really. I think I loved the fact that it kept me busy. And like you say, if you start doing too many things at once, like, all right, I'm going to put a new ad in, I'm going to pause these keywords off, I'm going to add some new what had the positive impact if you do 20 changes at once?
I actually do time tracking. I guess I don't evaluate it enough. It's like, okay, I have an hour.
Okay.
What solution can I find within an hour? And then you kind of feel like the day is progressing. You're actually doing stuff, and then you actually have time the next day to revisit it if you don't have enough time, and you have enough time to sort of touch all your clients. Whereas if you throw everything away and just say, just gonna go geek mode on this one client, you end up dropping the ball on the other clients, and then you need to fix that, and then yeah.
You sound like how I was. I used to be very nerdy with ads and live in ads all the bloody time, and I found it very difficult to hire someone and give them the work and take it off my plate. But when I finally gave in and delegated the nerdy bit, I thought I loved the Google ads. I didn't actually really. I think I loved the fact that it kept me busy, and it felt like because it was my business, and at the time I was a business of one. It kind of made me feel like I had a business. I hope this doesn't sound condescending. It doesn't mean to be. But then when I realised that it was just chewing up all my time, I sort of came to resent the Google ads a bit. I'm like, I should have hired for that years ago and given it to someone else. I couldn't afford it at the time. But when I could, it was a revelation. It's like, oh, shit, I shouldn't have been doing all that work. If someone can spend a day on 2 accounts chewing through very specific problems, it shouldn't be me, was how I felt after hiring someone that's capable of doing it. So my gut says that's the position you need to get in and offload some of this work.
I think I'm more of a broad level guy anyways. So it's probably better to have someone. And then I think I would be better at, keeping them on track and maybe high level stuff, suggesting what they should do. But if I do both, if I do the strategic high level thing and the small things, then I kind of mix them together and get confused on what's what.
Having to do the whole thing, and then you've got to generate leads and manage the sales process and the onboarding. It's so difficult. It's so difficult. It's why I still think that the priority should be to try and find someone to take something off your plate, even if it's just updating ad copy every month, even if it's like you say, if it's a very specific thing, like this person is managing my negative keywords and this is the simple process they follow. And this is how they output it so I can review what they've done. So it's easy for me, so I don't have to go into the ad account and review it that way. Nils does that. He compartmentalizes each component of the Google Ads account, and he gets, someone's job is writing the ad copy, for example. It's a very specific process for each thing, but that takes time to get there.
What's interesting about Nils is I think he almost uses the same framework for each client. You won't find, different naming convention, a different way of structuring campaigns. He'll have the beta, alpha. If he uses that, he'll use it in all his accounts.
Yep. It just makes life easier. I don't think the performance edge is in the structure. I think the efficiency for the agency and the PPC manager is in the structure. I don't think you get a lot out of structuring, and people fantasize about bloody structure. I know this from God tier ads because people constantly say, oh, what's the best way to set up an account? It's like the one that's easy for you to manage. There are nuances, but beyond a point, you're losing time and efficiency trying to chase that 0.5%. But it does then simplify the account because you are pursuing the products that are working.